What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't new, get somebody else to subscribe. Get the channel popping. So I don't know what happened right there, but I died, but we're going to forget that. Anyways, we're here. I'm going to react to Arman and Georgio 2. I already told you how I thought about the first one. The second one, it went exactly how I thought it was going to go. For this reaction, I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't already watch it. But I watched it tonight. I was a little, I was drinking, enjoying it. Now I'm going to react to it with y'all. And we're going to do it together. Appreciate y'all. And I did want to say this. This is one thing I wanted to say. It's hard when everybody keeps speaking about fighter pay. And UFC this and UFC that. But you got a guy like Arman who supposedly he has all the money he could need. And he keeps fighting on every fucking platform there is. Promoting and promoting and promoting himself. Again, to more American fans and more fans wherever he's doing the other grappling and a bunch of other shit. And making money. Becoming a bigger star without even having to fight in the UFC. Just hyping his name on more so when he does get his next UFC fight, it's going to be even more hype. That's the type of athlete that I fuck with. Like, the competitor, the competitor in him just won't quit. They don't want to give him the belt, so he's going to go and chase every other belt. That's the problem with the UFC. There's guys that are super good at grappling, but they will never go out of their box to go and do some shit like this. It just doesn't make sense. And then they'll say that they're not fighting enough and they're not making enough money in the UFC, and they're also not promoting yourself. You're not even putting yourself out there. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. You only fight 2 times a year on the UFC card. You get a fucking 4 slot, and then you get a little knockout and you expect the whole world to just know who you are. It just don't work like that. You know how many knockouts happen in a day on a Saturday? Like, for real. On all the sports that are going on a Saturday and a Friday, you know how many knockouts happen, and you think your knockout is going to go above all. You got to hope that you get the best knockout in the world. You have to promote yourself. Again, I know that isn't the case for every single person. The people that got to live off the UFC and shit like that, they should just be fighting more. Again, I don't want to sit here and say every UFC fighter should get paid fucking boatload of money. It's just not how it works. And boxing, it's not how it works. It's how it looks. But if you really want to think about it, except for the retired fighters, if you had to think about all the active fighters right now, who's making more than $1 million a fight? And it's a bunch of the people that keep fighting repetitively, and nobody other than that is making those type of dollars. And you can make that same type of money in the UFC if you just move right. Invest correctly, just use your damn brain. I don't know. I just feel like these people don't have the right managers. The managers are too busy trying to get money off them that they're not helping them focus on the right direction. Jumping into this, I had to get that out because I feel like that's why Arman is getting so popular, because he's just fighting everywhere. Just like fucking Bryce Mitchell went and fought in what, Brazil? That was hyped. That was all hyped up. He went and he fought Gene Silva. You know what? Now that I think about, how the fuck did Bryce Mitchell fight Gene Silva in a grappling match, but Arman can't fight Kobe and Kobe can't fight Bo? Alright, anyways, I'm going to just skip past that. Let's get straight into this. Went exactly how I thought it was going to go. I'm glad. I am so glad that RAF is it's entertaining, but it's competitive. It's not like straight fucking somebody's completely like obliterating the other person. It's competitive, and on top of that, it's short time, so it has to be like you have to fight for every fucking point. So if you haven't watched the RAF event, you should go check it out. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your main event of the night? Anfield High School.
Georgio.
Wrestling at Cleveland State and Ryder. He'll pay $1,000 if you can take him down.
They paid Arman 10.
Our block tax expert. It makes doing our taxes online so easy. There's also the
6 last month at moment of the year. The opponent, Georgio.
Arman.
I didn't think RAF was going to be able to make this rematch this quickly.
No bullshit. When Chael said that shit, I thought the same thing. I was like, I didn't think they would pull off the rematch so fast. But you know what they did? They pulled it off so fast that they weren't even able to think, oh, I should be able to get more money and all this thing. Like, nah, they were already booked for the next one.
Respect to all involved, but particularly these athletes for being willing to put it on the line. The Georgian, 29 years old, making his third walk down the aisle.
I don't give a fuck. Arman's a beast because he don't have to do this shit. He's literally the #1 contender in the world right now. He could literally just be chilling. He's over here slamming YouTubers on their necks. Like, come on.
Brought to you by Spartans.com. This is the rematch the world wanted. This is the rematch the world is watching. For the...
I like to see how they were moving before, because some of these things I wasn't. Well, I like to see how they were looking before it all started. He looks a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, come on.
Dan Hooker's...
I ain't gonna lie, RAF, you didn't have to post a whole fucking 10-minute video for half of the fucking video to be the fight.
With 15 finishes, he's won 5 straight.
This is what I'm saying. 2-minute fucking round. Come on, you can't beat that.
Last time in the octagon last October, but tonight's business ahead.
All right, let's go.
To knock off Georgio. Tonight's main event is brought to you by Spartans.com, the official online gaming.
See what I thought Arman was gonna be 10 times more aggressive this fight, but nah, he was way more like patient.
First 30 seconds. What are you looking for? You think these guys are gonna feel?
Arman definitely went home and comes out like, brother, how is he having this competitive fight with you? You should have been able to just whoop his ass.
Each other out, but I'm actually surprised how good Tsarukyan is, considering he only wrestled when he was a kid, and he wrestled to help his MMA skills. But this kid's a great wrestler. He's a world-class wrestler, and he's facing a guy that wrestled since he was a kid all the way up through college.
You saw the first match in Arizona last month, Shell. What adjustments will be most critical in this showdown?
One thing that Georgio didn't know is how good he was. Truly, Georgio.
You see what I mean by it's so competitive? It's like you can make one little single mistake in this match, and the other person's up 10 points.
Turned out to be tougher than even he thought that he was. When he focused, no
well, it
longer
feels
on the
like
tactics, no longer on getting the referee involved, and he just wrestled. Georgio can go with him. He can go move for move with Arman Tsarukyan. Now he needs to leave everything behind him. Not worry about the highlight reel or the pass. Focus just on scoring points under the freestyle rule set.
They're stalling.
But he's got to get an angle.
Look at this shit. That shit ain't smooth.
Wait till there's 20 seconds left in the match. You really got to begin that sprint right now.
I'm just surprised how much composure that Arman has. It's amazing that this guy hasn't wrestled since he was 5 years old or whatever it was.
Double unders. He's got his hands gripped. Inside trip attempt. And Pulis is out of bounds. It's a 3-0 match. 1-1. Just doing a really good job.
See, it's like, that was smart.
Territory, moving forward. Back to the center.
I don't know. If you ask me, the fact that Georgio changed completely was not only it made him look less like I don't want to say like a YouTuber because he's been wrestling almost his whole life, but he looks a lot more professional wrestling now. Like, he doesn't look like a jackass. Like, last fight, he just looked like a jackass. He was just slapping Arman a bunch of pushing, doing a bunch of fucking crazy shit. I forgot the word right now, but whatever.
He's always in position.
Tight front headlock.
He's going to take the chance, isn't he? Oh, no. I wouldn't do that, Tsarukyan.
Oh, this is when it got real scary. But then Arman does this fucking arm shit he be doing. Like, how did Arman even get out of that? That's what I was wondering. Here, he has his arm. Okay. I don't know what happened right here and why Georgio kept rotating around his body instead of staying right here and keep going for the push and digging into the push. Instead, he wrapped around and Arman is so fucking skilled that he jumps up and makes him slip. Look at that. Like, yo, the skill level this is at, bro. I don't think you guys are understanding.
I wouldn't do that, Tsarukyan.
That shit is crazy.
He wants that takedown so bad.
I'm gonna replay it one time. Just bam. As soon as he got right here, Georgio fucked up because he jumped on his back. Boom. Instead of jumping back over, maybe going for the leg too, I don't know. But he should have drove this right here. This spot that's all empty right here, he should have drove that shit and tried to get him rolled over. Instead, when he did this, that simple move right there, I swear it changed everything. Arman, that was it. It gave him so much confidence. That shit right there changed the whole match.
That'll be a point for Poulos.
All right, so I believe there was two exposure. Yes.
Right?
Two exposure for Tsarukyan, according to the man official.
He's so tired.
Was that confirmed? It looks like it was. One push out for Georgio.
That's another thing that Arman kept saying about Georgio is he was gonna get tired, and he does. You can literally see
They're
it.
seeing if that was
His
confirmed.
arms don't even look like they're raising the same.
Fun Flory to watch. There were points on the board. 5-3 inside of 20 seconds. Poulos needs a takedown to steal it.
See the movement? See the movement I'm talking about right here? Like, he's rotating. Arman could have probably got right here and drove him over if he really wanted to, but he wanted to show off, so he jumped on the back. Whoo, Georgio, it was over. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Watching RAF's the type of shit that makes you want to go work out. Because if a nigga grabs you and slams you like that, you're gonna fucking think about that shit for the rest of your life. Maybe not Georgio, because he's a competitor. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it here, but the nigga just grapples you up and fucking rushes you to the ground and then bitches you. It's over.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on
Don't even
DraftKings
sports
or
bet.
FanDuel?
Don't even sports bet. Look at Nate teabagged him.
Arman Tsarukyan putting a cherry on top of a 9-3 win. Talk about a finish.
Man, I don't know. I think Arman is just different. He's just different. Like, he's really the Armenian Batman. The skill levels. You see what I'm saying when I was showing y'all? Like, it's a difference in the skill levels. Change this shit completely. Y'all let me know what you think. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. And after all said and said, Arman still couldn't beat me. Let's go. I'm out of here. Sheesh.